What is up, YouTube? It's Chaotix again with another video. This is daily quote number 45. So yeah, let's get right into it. I got it right here on my phone. The quote of the day is, "Good judgment is the result of experience. Experience is the result of bad judgment." Um, so let me think about this for a second. So what I'm thinking. Okay, so let's start off with the first part. Well, the first part, what I'm thinking is the first part connects to the second part, obviously, but okay, so to put it in words, good judgment is a result of experience. So I'm thinking that, you know how your parents always tell you things don't do this or don't do that or be careful by doing this. Most of them have been through the same situation that you're about to go in right now. And so that's where the good judgment part comes from, because they've seen it, they've seen what happened, and they know how to react to that situation when it happens. So, maybe let's say for instance I'm going to a party and my parents tell me, don't drink or don't smoke, but if you do, just be careful, and if you need to come home and no one can take you home, don't drink and drive, don't be drunk and drive, call us, because they know that that's really dangerous, and as teenagers, we don't really care. We just are oh, we're kind of risking it, but that's just how it is. But yeah, so see, that's where the good judgment comes in, because they know what can happen, and maybe some of them have even been in the situation, maybe they were the ones that were drunk and they had a passenger with them and they drove and they got in a car wreck and the passenger ended up dying, and that would haunt me for the rest of my life, but I'm never gonna drink, so that's something that hopefully I'll never have to experience. But yeah, that's where the good judgment can be from. Is they've actually been in that position, and they're the ones who truly know how it feels, and they're telling you this so that you actually pay attention and listen to them, and to be smart about it and take it in. So that's the first part of it. Is the good judgment part is, maybe they've been in that situation, or maybe they've seen someone in that situation, like their friend. Maybe their friend was the passenger who wasn't thinking enough and went into the car with the drunken driver, and she ended up losing her life. That's also an experience, is when your friend had something to do with it. So that's the first part. The second part is, experience is a result of bad judgment. So back to my party example. So pretty much the experience, some people want to experience parties for the first time when they go into high school. So they go to a party and they do these things, but some people abuse other people, mostly girls though, because a lot of guys abuse girls and they make them drink a lot, and that's why I don't always tell my friends, but I've told some people that if you're gonna do something like smoke or drink, do it around the people you can actually trust, because the ones who you don't know are the ones that could hurt you, and they could make you overdo it. I know there's this one, I forgot who told me, but someone at a party was using a bong, and they told her to keep sucking it in, and she passed out. That could lead to rape or something, and that's horrible. So that's where the experience is a result of bad judgment. You want to experience these things so bad that you're willing to do it with complete strangers, and you're not thinking clearly, and something ends up happening that you'll regret, or you'll be mad or sad about, or it's not worth it. So these two tie in together, and you can also learn from these two. Like I said, you can learn from the good judgment. You can listen, you can pay attention and be more smart about it and think about it. Or you could also, say that girl. Okay, yeah, say that girl that I was talking about passed out. She did get raped, but let's say she did get raped. Okay, that's an experience that something bad happened, and she probably would never ever do that again, which is good. She finally found out that you shouldn't do things around people you don't trust. Did it hurt her? Yes, but she also learned from it. And I think that we hear stories about these all the times, about kidnapping or rape or sex trafficking or any of that, but no one really thinks about it until it happens to them. And it's sad, because just because it doesn't happen to you doesn't mean it don't affect other people. It affects other people a lot. It affects that person's whole family. It affects their friends, you know, and it's just all around not a good thing. So we should try and not do stupid things like that, you know, like get in a car with a drunk driver. Like, I know so many people do that. It's not worth it, you know. It's not worth your life, you know. I don't understand why people do that. But yeah, even when I'm in the passenger seat with my mom or dad and they're on the phone, like sometimes I tell them to get off because, like, you know, I'm not trying to risk my life here, you know. Uh, I barely started practicing driving. I know it's sad. I'm 18 and I don't even know how to drive yet, but I'm learning. So hopefully I learn it soon. But yeah. Anyways, I don't think I'm ever gonna use my phone. I hope I never use my phone because I feel like I'm gonna have to be so focused on the road. And I know people have said that like it gets easier as time goes by, but I kind of don't want it to get easier, you know, so that I keep on edge and I don't go on my phone or anything like that because I don't want anything bad to happen, you know. I'm one of those drivers who doesn't even want to. I don't want to cause any trouble. I don't want to cause a car wreck or anything. So I'm gonna be more on the defensive end. Uh, but yeah, I don't know why I told you that. It's just a little story of mine. But yeah, so that's really all I gotta say about this, guys. Is good judgment results in experience, and experience results in bad judgment. You know, not all the time, but most of the times I think it's true. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you liked the video, make sure to hit the thumbs up and remember to like it for sure because I want to get recommended into people's other boxes and stuff like that so they can see for themselves and check it out. Yeah, so yeah, subscribe if you're new or if you haven't already. Please share with as many people as you can. Uh, oh yeah, make sure to hit here. It's all bad. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, push the bell for notifications. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's the Daily Quote 45. I'm Chaotix, and I'm out. See ya.